We see the glow-ups all over the feed, the 30-pound weight loss, the clear skin, the new wardrobe, the expensive apartment. Kian used to chase those too. He thought that if he just looked successful on the outside, the chaos on the inside would eventually settle down. But in late 2025, Kian reached a breaking point. On paper, he was doing fine. But his mind felt like a room with 50 screaming radios playing at once. He was plagued by decision fatigue, chronic overthinking, and a background anxiety that felt like a low-frequency hum he couldn't turn off. He realized that a physical glow-up is useless if you're still a prisoner to your own neurochemistry. He decided to stop focusing on his image and started focusing on his internal architecture. He went on a 6-month mission to achieve the mental health glow-up that nobody talks about. The one where you aren't just happier, but you are unshakable. This isn't about self-care, face masks, and bubble baths. This is about neural rewiring. This is the 1,600-word manual for the most important transformation of your life. Kian realized that mental health is not just a collection of thoughts. It is a physical state of the body. He stopped treating his mind as a separate entity and started treating it as the biological hardware it is. He learned about the HPA axis, hypothalamic pituitary adrenal axis. His system was stuck in a chronic stress loop, constantly pumping out cortisol because of digital overstimulation and poor sleep. He was fried. His first habit was circadian anchoring. He realized that the brain needs a reset point. He started viewing direct sunlight within 30 minutes of waking up. This set his biological clock, regulating his melatonin and serotonin levels. Next, he addressed neuroinflammation. He cut out the inflammatory noise, not just bad food, but bad data. He stopped scrolling through rage-bait news and comparison porn on social media. He realized that every piece of information he consumed was either fuel or poison for his brain. He moved to a low-information diet. By the end of month 2, the brain fog lifted. His brain wasn't better. It was finally functioning as designed. Kian's mental health glow-up truly accelerated when he addressed his social leaks. He realized that a huge portion of his anxiety came from agreeableness. He was constantly trying to manage other people's perceptions of him. He learned about the amygdala's role in social rejection. His brain was treating a bad text or a disappointed friend like a life-threatening predator. He adopted the shadow period. He stopped explaining himself. He stopped apologizing for things that weren't his fault. He realized that no is a complete sentence. He practiced the art of being disliked. He understood that if you want to have mental peace, you have to be okay with being the villain in the stories of people who want to use you. This was the most painful part of the glow-up. He lost friends. He was called distant. But for the first time in his life, Kian felt solid. He wasn't a leaf in the wind anymore. He was a mountain. He realized that main character energy is actually just the courage to set boundaries and let the chips fall where they may. His external validation receptors were dying, and his internal validation receptors were finally waking up. He achieved psychological sovereignty. Kian moved into the hardening phase. He realized that mental health isn't about being happy all the time. It's about being resilient. He adopted the Stoic inversion. Every morning, he would visualize everything that could go wrong in his day. He'd imagine his art being rejected, his car breaking down, or being lonely. By preloading the friction, he removed its power. When things actually went wrong, he didn't spiral, he just executed. He practiced dopamine fasting. He realized his mental health was being hijacked by quick hits. He spent 4 hours every Sunday in total digital silence. No phone, no music, no vibes, just him and his thoughts. At first, it was terrifying. He saw all the tabs that were open in his head. But by month 4, he could sit in a room for an hour doing nothing and feel perfectly at peace. He discovered the power of not knowing. He stopped needing to have an opinion on everything. He stopped needing to know what everyone else was doing. He realized that attention is his most valuable currency, and he was no longer going to spend it on things that didn't pay him back in peace. He achieved a state of active indifference. 6 months in, Kian's glow-up became visible to the outside world, but not in the way he expected. He didn't look like a model. He looked like a leader. His eyes were steady. His posture was open. His voice was deeper because his nervous system was no longer in fight or flight mode. People started treating him differently. They didn't pity him or help him. They respected him. He realized that a mental health glow-up is actually a glow-off. You glow off the need for attention. You glow off the need for drama. You glow off the need to be right. You become unfazed. Kian felt a sense of clarity that was almost intoxicating. He could focus on a single painting for 6 hours. He could have a conversation without checking his phone. He could sleep 8 hours without a single anxious loop playing in his head. He had successfully reclaimed his brain from the algorithm and the crowd. He wasn't just healed. He was weaponized. He realized that the ultimate flex in 2026 isn't being famous or rich. It's being sane. Kian is sitting in his studio. The sun is setting. He is looking at a blank canvas with a steady, peaceful smile. He isn't rushing. He isn't stressed. He looks at the camera, at you. You're chasing the aesthetic glow-up, he says. You're trying to fix the outside because you're afraid to look at the inside. You think you need more confidence. You think you need more money. You don't. You need to reset the hardware. Starting tonight, I want you to enter the silent era. Protect your sleep like it's your life. Protect your attention like it's your bank account. Stop apologizing for your boundaries. A mental health glow-up isn't about being soft. It's about becoming hard to break. Stop scrolling, stop comparing, start breathing. Clean the room, quiet the mind, harden the soul. The world is going to try to pull you back into the noise. Don't let it. The most beautiful version of you is the one that isn't afraid of the silence. Go get your mind back. The glow-up starts within.